Hello everybody, welcome to the official live cast for the Blood Bowl 3 2025 World Championship Phase 1 Round 3 play-in match between Pasteques and his Imperial Nobility and Liche and his Necromantic. This is a elimination match now. They've both won one, lost one, and they're both fighting for their tournament lives. Very exciting. Liche won the toss, chose to kick. He's from the UK, qualified through DVLA with his Necromantic. Pasteques is French and qualified through Canard PC. And yeah, so not what I'd have done, choosing to kick. I think, the best chance to win any game is to get lucky killing players, right? And if you kick, you give your opponent the chance to get lucky killing players. So that is the problem. But if you look at the knobs here, we've got a block ogre, 4 guards, a leader, that's all very normal. The dodge, the problem is, so not what I'd have done, he's stacked dodge and sure hands. I would have stacked the dodge and the tackle, right? I think that's better. I want dodge on it. I mean, even if you're going to have, like, you have to have dodge on them both, right? I think you just have to have dodge, basically, that's all I think. Not terrible though, obviously 13 players, 3 rerolls, no blitz defense, but a deep blitz, so deep kick, so not terrible. But I mean, this could have killed him here, obviously, if the ball had been there or there. Would have been a wolf catching the ball, and would have been in a bit of a pickle, but he's got away with it, and not a problem. So Liche has got a pretty standard team, 12 players, 2 wolves with block, 4 strength access players with guard, but the ghoul has gone for sure hands instead of blocks. Obviously it's worse on defense, and then it's slightly more reliable, I guess, on offense with a pickup, but doesn't have block on defense and only 3 rerolls. So pretty normal looking team, and he does have the 2 wolves. So you can play a bit more frivolously and aggressively with the wolves, put people under pressure, trying to get wolf hits. I think he was bamboozled by Fen there, wasn't he? But didn't know. So he's putting all of his guards in. Well, no, he hasn't, but he put some guards in. So this could be really good or really bad for him, right? If the knobs get removals. Interesting. And what's tragic about this game is the Imperial Nobility here are just default. This is the default colours, default logo, not customised at all. That's a Kaz though. And it didn't follow. Wait, was it a both down? It was a both down. I was going to say that's weird to not follow, right? So it was a both down. Because you wanted to power that, and then that would give you the 2D here. And then that would give you a 2D here. But he got the both down, so not really unlucky, right? But would have liked the knockdown. And then the Necro, also the default Necro team. Default colours, no customizations. A very lame pair of teams. And it makes the rush to get this hit. Desperate to hit the wolf. Do you mean their package? Are you checking out their package, Miko Salva? It's not as good as last year's, but it's alright. It's completely fine. I just think he should have had dodge on the other blitzer. But yeah, they're a bit worse. They're a bit worse than last year. I think they've lost the Apo. I think they've lost the Apo and like a guard. So they've lost quite a lot. But they should still be fine. I'm surprised more people didn't take them. Like I guess because people who would have taken them took All World Alliance instead. I guess that's the thing, right? I think that's the thing with the knobs. Last year, people were torn between All World Alliance and knobs to get the edge of the mistiering, and then this year there's no doubt that All World Alliance are better than the knobs. I don't think there's any doubt anyway. Ah, so the wrestle means that he can punch this Wraith. Well, we'll leave him open. Actually, leave his insides open, so maybe he doesn't want to do that, but he does it. Oh no, okay. Oh, he covers the wolf there and only does a 1D here and wrestles him. No, he's hit with a thrower. Doesn't wrestle. Of course, that wouldn't have been 1D, would it? It would have been. Well, it could have been this one 1D. He's got the ball. Wolf's covered, but I mean, there's nothing in front of this wolf. So he can come down there. He can also come right through the middle as well. Well, I guess he can't. I guess he's got to jump over the middle. I guess that was a good thing about wrestling there, because if he, you know, if just got a push, this one could have punched him. He could have been knocked over. He could have come through there. So can't really get through, but knobs are kind of annoying for Necro, right? With the stand firm and the frenzy, both the frenzy, the fend, and the stand firm both messing with frenzy. That's why I spoke like an idiot. Blitzes the wrestle, does nothing. You'll do nothing. Withdrawn one wolf. The other wolf is tucked in a bit, but still somewhat threatening. Doesn't foul either guard. Goes for the more assists on a worse player.
Glorious.
Going for
no,
the fouls is a bit rowdy and you only
until
got 12
I'm
players.
victorious. And I will defend. I will defend.
I own a dog that isn't as old as this sub. Glory, glory team, fantastic.
Wow, thanks Frosty, what a legend. That's a lot of beavers now, isn't it? 17.5 beavers? That seems a ludicrous amount. nearly 6 years, isn't it? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Thank you very much, Frosty. What a legend. Hello, Yoda. Beats off the... I'm surprised he beat him off, actually. Because he could have... he's got sidestep, right? So he could have sidestepped to there. I guess he wants to go there to make it harder to hit him, right? He's thinking the Wraith's gonna get blitzed. If he goes there, he gets blitzed on 2 dice easily, whereas now he's got to put in an assist, and if he kept in contact with him, he'd already have an assist. So he's gone back here. I guess he's still got an assist. Maybe he should have gone there, so if he got hit, he could sidestep into here. And if he got pushed, he could sidestep to there. So yeah, maybe, honestly, here was probably better, wasn't it? When you think about it, this was a better space if you didn't want to go in contact. If you want to stay in contact, then here or wherever. But this is a much better place to stand for Wraiths. Interesting. This one just gets pushed as well. There are like 4 or 5 games today. Yes, I think 5 games today, Yoda. Hence the Super Sunday. No witchcraft. Lots of people are speculating about all sorts of nonsense with the new edition. I am not thinking about it at all. I'm just going to wait to see it when it happens. I've got no desire to speculate. This is risky, wasn't it? I thought he was just going to stand there, but instead he rushes to hit. So like he could have won the foul appearance and just not moved. And he could have won the rush and fallen over. And he could have rolled a push and pushed it. Seems much better to have just like stood here to me, but there you go. Works out. Works out for Pastec. So yeah, sorry, I know that's boring and that's not what you should do, right? As a content creator, it should be, wow, wow, whoa, whoa, this is going to happen. Oh, I can't wait, I'm so excited. Rah, 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 this is the best thing ever. Whoa, this is going to be crazy. Whoa. And then, you know, I could be doing all of that, but no, I'm just going to wait until it comes out. A blockless block there before the blitz with a downed Wraith. This is a pointless frenzy trap. That was bad, wasn't it? I mean, that was just actively bad, right? He could have stood there and then blitzed it from this side and got 2 into 2. Or he could have, you know, made this other block and then moved the zombie first or whatever. Not good from Liche. Frenzy trapping yourself is a bad idea. Just so you know. Just so you know, frenzy trapping yourself, not good. Stand firm, nothing happens. KO is big. But the knobs can push past if they want this turn, right? Because they can blitz this ghoul, obviously. They've got tackle. There's a ghoul. So they can blitz this ghoul. And if you're going to do that, you could then just go past the necro. So, interesting to see whether they want to or not. Well, it looks like they do. I mean, I think you have to hit the ghoul, right? Like, I just think you have to hit that ghoul. That's crazy. Crazy that he's got an unprotected ghoul there, begging to get 2-diced by tackle. I mean, I don't hope for anything, do you know what I mean? It's like hoping that Angelina Jolie will notice you when the best thing you've done is be in a unused scene that was in the trailer for Fantastic Four, you know. It's just not going to happen, is it? Sorry, PC. Sorry to break it to you, PC, but you know it ain't gonna happen with Angelina. So yeah, no, I don't bother with hope. I hope it's not terrible. That's all I hope. I just hope it's not terrible. You could surf the ogre here. That would be worth a frenzy trap. I wouldn't really. It'd be an insane commitment. Getting wrestled, Sunshine. God, I hate hitting blockers. Look at that. Fantastic bodyguard dominance there. 2 wrestles and a stand firm. Now he's got blockless blocks with only 1 reroll. And fend on this lad so he doesn't get stand firm into the cage. Or onto the cage, you know what I mean? Nah, I mean. Makes the tag, but obviously you can just stand up the guard and punch. It's a little bit tricky though, isn't it? They really want to get the ogre more into it. There's a follow there. Interesting. Does the blitz. I was thinking whether he'd blitz here or not, because if he gets the POW, it's a great blitz. If he doesn't get the POW, gets a little bit dodgier, doesn't it? I guess it's alright, as long as he doesn't. As long as, well, that depends on the next hit. Anyway, it worked out alright. A rather defensive sidestep. Allows him to move up and very pressed onto the sideline. If this ogre dub skulls now, it's disastrous. Will he even activate the ogre? Yep. Everything's based for the necro, so not an easy get back in front turn at all here. The stun, the couple of removals. Very tricky defense for the necros. He could surf though, couldn't he? Could he? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rush. But then he'd have to do a dodge so he could then rush and not get surfed back. But he could do it. It's a bit mad. I don't think anybody would try it. But it was technically possible. There's nothing. Is he gonna 1 into 2 blitz on the ogre? He might have to, honestly. He might have to do the 1 into 2 blitz. Things have gone so badly for him. I think that's what we've come to here as the necro. He gets it. Big payoff. Right play, I think. He's got just enough of a line, and with that stun, just enough breathing space. It's still a bit tricky for the knobs. It's the full pow. Now what? Now what, Mr. Knob? He's only actually down 1 player as well. Turn 5. Maybe he should have gone through the turn he blitzed the ghoul, eh? I quite like that. It's hard to get past Necro. So I didn't hate going past the turn that he could have got past. That blitz just doesn't seem very good, does it? Seeing as he can't get past. Like that blitz could have gone on this wraith, right? And then That would have helped him win here. Ball could have stayed around here or whatever. And then that might have been more sensible than pushing down here. Probably just saw that he could hit a wolf and thought, yeah, hit a wolf. It's pretty good hitting a wolf. Not as good as hitting a dancer, but pretty good. Oh my god, he's putting the ball. Oh. Oh dear god. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He's in trouble. Something come along and it's burst his bubble. He doesn't even make the hit. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Yes, that turn was a mess. I don't think it was super easy to break through to the right, honestly. I think it was more a consolidate to the middle. I think consolidate in the middle, wait for your ogre to come back, and then push hard next turn wherever. Keep your options open for turn 6, and then go hard turn 6. Did he think he could follow there? That was a bit of a rubbish block, wasn't it? I guess he could just blitz with a zombie. Oh, he pushed him there anyway. Oh god, did he? I think he thought he could follow there, didn't he? Bit of a disaster. Bit of a disaster, darling. He's just stood him up. Wow. Oh, he blocked with the Wraith! Obviously the Fleshy should have blocked here. I was wondering why the hell the Wraith was red. The Fleshy should have blocked there, then this Wraith could have gone 3, 4, 5, 6, rush. And then this Wraith could have blitzed him, right? Oh, he's dodging. This seems not what I'd have done. Last reroll goes in. Double dodges. Gets the and a rush into another one, which gets the full pow. Which gets the AV break into the removal. Well, it's not what I would have done, but boy howdy did it work. What a play, guys. That was unbelievable. And he's picked the ball up. And he's dodged out. Oh my god. Well, I mean, that is the definition of high risk, high reward, isn't it? That was unbelievably good reward there. My risk would not have allowed me to have attempted that. My risk tolerance. But, you know, he went for it and he got it, didn't he? So, fair play. Amazing. I mean, absolutely amazing. Incredible. Also, this was a 3+ to hit with wrestle or, like, at least assist with guard. So it seems weird to have not done that. He's just going to 1D. Ah, but that pushed him into here, which would have then been a full 2D. But I still feel like getting this guy out was pretty good, eh? Yes, Yoda, it was a lot of dice, wasn't it? I think if I had 3 rerolls and dodge on one of the wolves, I might have tried it. But, you know, that's the thing, isn't it? Like, you know, you don't always have to do the safest move every turn, do you? Like this 4-3 out, he could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? He could do that. Probably the only way he's going to score. You can even come back the other way. Go up there. Yes, this guy can... Oh god, he's going to double rush. Base the ball. So he tries this dodge, puts in a team reroll, fails. So turn 6 from the Necro. He's just going to move this guy. And they've got a wolf there who can easily get into range and score. If rolls are favourable. Hollow Ode. Blitzing with the wolf directly. Probably should have stood with the other wolf, right? Just get it up. Just get it up. You've got no rerolls. I feel like just standing the other wolf up was definitely the best play, and this seems very, very greedy to have still not stood it up, in fact. Oh, now he stands it up. Choose the wrestle. Interesting. Well, I mean, that's like basically defended the ball, isn't it? Two dodges. So this guy should have moved over one, right? Because now this is a 3+ to get the guard in. So then 3+ hit him. So he should be more over. Hollow Sith Trooper. Like, I'm pretty sure 1 over is just better. He doesn't have to go for the ball this turn, does he? But, like, probably going to. That's what I was thinking. So that's a 3+ for a 2D. Oh, no, he's going with this guy. And from the other direction. So I much preferred going with this guy. 3, 4, 5. Then the 6, you push it to there. And then, you know, you might get a favourable bounce. And then you can dodge off with this guy to recover afterwards. Oh, man. Oh, man. How much movement left? Yeah, see, he's got to go and run away. I guess now this guy can get the recovery. 3, 4, 5. No, he's not. He's going to keep him. But the weird thing is, he's not pinning the Wraith. It's like he's only pinning the Wraith because he keeps hitting him with a Wraith. If he hits him with a freshie, then this Wraith is then free to go out. But he's just not doing it yet. Now without a reroll, of course, that becomes a bit dodgy. So he's going for his blockful blocks first. Does it again? Don't stand firm again, so he's got to go further back to get the ball. No, he's not getting it. Doesn't have a scoring threat, Liche. What he should have done, of course, is blocked with a fleshy, and then this Wraith could have come down. 6 squares and been a scoring threat. So he does have the Blitzer there. So something could happen. Got a reroll as well, and a thrower. Wow. Sith Trooper and Hoily Boy exposing their noobiness. Yes. Yes, Mr. Greedy. Yes, it is.
You can be my wingman anytime.
And here, of course, is one of the originators of it, Elyod. Elyod and Hancock, absolute pioneers in trying to score with no hands players. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the raid, Elyod. Not my fault. It literally just passed on the chance to make his Wraith a scoring threat. He's almost a great ball carrier. Oh dear. Oh wow, what a Kaz. What a Kaz. Does the regen work? No. Huge hit. He's still got the thrower, but I mean this is really hard now, isn't it? It's like a 5+ dodge in. 5+ pickup. Sorry, Elyod. Yeah, he's nowhere near as good as Acorn the squirrel. But Elyod tried, not Elyod, you're Elyod. Hancock tried to hand off to a Wraith, I'm sure. I'm sure in like on Fumbo, Hancock tried to hand off to a Wraith. Oh, brilliant. So yeah, it is my favourite joke. Sorry everybody who doesn't appreciate it, but I do. Also, it could work on tabletop, right? If you keep putting in this, it's a good habit to get into in tabletop. If you play Necro in tabletop, make sure you choose third-party miniatures that have wraiths with hands. And then, so the models have hands, right? So they're not suspicious. And then, you too can score with the wraith. I mean, people will have scored with wraiths on tabletop, right? People will have scored with wraiths on tabletop, 100% guarantee. So, so the Necro do get the stop on defense, but it costs them a wolf, and they do get their KO back on the Ghoul because that would have killed them. So they get that back. Ooh, this guy does not come back. So, I mean, it's still better than missing a wolf. Way-oh. There we go. Scroll models, yeah. Yes, the ghoul not regenning. You can't say failed regenning because then you're spreading false information. You've got to say, oh, no regen for the ghoul, diced again, stuff like that. You can't say it fails regen. But yeah, the ghoul regen and the no hands race are the two top tier jokes. Absolutely top tier joke. Looks like we're going a bit anti-blitzy here. Nice to see. Only a bit, actually. Errata, only a bit. Very susceptible to a blitz. Not really anti-blitz at all, is it? On further reflection, when he put the 3 in a line, I thought he was going to, move these out to be anti-blitz. Brilliant coaching goes to Liche. And if he scores here, he's won, right? If he makes this half an 8-turn, a perfect 8-turn stall, it'll be a 1-0 victory. So. Oh my God, Eliod. If you got the answer, did you? Is this on Fumble? Is it? That's interesting. That's a real stat, is it? 53, 47 for Orc Mirrors. Is that close to Is that close to Black and White in chess? I thought that was like 55, 45. Reddit skinks, yeah. Reddit just says to blitz the skinks, and that's how you beat. That's how you beat lizard men. That is a pretty great joke, yeah. And the Bonehead podcast, very good. Oh man, that's interesting, Eliod. You're already at 53. But that 53 includes the ones where you make a Kaz, right? So you're not 53 and then it ups it. You're 53 including all of the games where you do make a Kaz turn 1. So it's not exploding that number. I mean, Kazs are pretty impactful, aren't they? And a turn 1 Kaz is super impactful. Yeah. My instinct was 57, but that seems too high. But then 53 almost seems too high, doesn't it? Like 53 is huge, actually. 53.47 for receiving is huge, isn't it? You're going 60%. Well, I'm going 57. $57.269. We'll give it a dial number. I'll give you a dial number there. Interesting. That'll be. I'm excited to find out Eliod stats for. Anyway, I'll be super sad. Yeah. So that was the LOS. It didn't do anything. Picked up the ball, and then the burst didn't do anything back. Sorry, not bursts, other than knobs. But he's got the ball. He's got 11 players. He's just got to drive. He's just got to drive through and survive. Oh my God, Eliod, you know how you said it's 53? Is it 53.38? Because if it is, that would be the greatest percentage ever for an Orc Mirror. If you win the toss. Because it's the stat line of Mr. Throw, isn't it? Imagine that. Imagine the Orcs that receive win 53.38. It's not doesn't work anymore now, does it? Because now it's 9 plus. Don't worry, Witchcraft, neither can they. Neither can they. Look, I don't know. I don't know what they do. They stand in the way, and they've got stand firm, and they've got fend, so they can kind of stand in the way, all right. And then they've got a block ogre that can get lucky. So you just smash things with a block ogre and hope you get lucky. I mean, that's about all there is to them. Got to scramble like your life depends on an offense to score because they're really bad on offense. You know, that like suits some coaches, doesn't it? some people are better at scrambling than others. They did, Bucky, they did. Well, I mean, so, Andri did, first of all. So, number 1, be as good as Andri. Number 2, get like 150 TV advantage with no inducements to back it up. And number 3, have a best of 3 series where your unluckiest game, you Kaz a Flesh Golem turn 1. If all of those things align, then you too can win with knobs. But let's say the odds are not in your favour. Hello, Andrew. But you know, he did it. He did it. Fair play. But it was certainly against the odds, wasn't it? Nearly went out on the groups as well. Like, it was the last game versus Mr. Fez, wasn't it? Couch Fez was the last. It was went to the wire on like touchdown difference or something, or head to head or whatever. I don't know. But it was like really close, wasn't it, to going out on the group stage? I remember. Yes, toss in it. I would say Orcs are a good base, a buttery biscuit base. There we go. Look, just make a rando removal. Like this, it's Blood Bowl, right? It's still just like setting up 2 dices and stuff. Like, they can just win. They don't need to get lucky with the ogre, right? You can just punch with. As long as you're punching with things, like, you know, the other day I made like Kazma zombies, didn't I? Didn't do anything with anything else. It was just the zombies just randomly made a couple of cows. Anything can, any 2 dice block can kill a man. So, stand in the way, get in the way, and hope good things happen. Yeah, Orcs are like your basic bash team. They're really good as well. They're not even like just basic. They're like really good. And then, like, you know, I don't know what elf teams are in the base, but I mean, if you fancy Orcs, if you fancy bash, if you fancy Orcs, just do what you like. Honestly, playing the team that you like the most is probably the best thing for new players. Embrace the hatred. There's no hatred. I don't know why people are saying that I'm hating on goblins. It's not true at all. Thought that might have been the blitz from the Wraith there. Or is he going to blitz the? He's going to blitz the blocker with his wolf. Sorry, there's a lot of hits, isn't it? The ball's going to be a bit exposed, but it is a lot of hits. So he didn't stand firm, so he could not stand firm on the next one as well, so that he can't get 2 dice with the fleshy. Mellowed to goblins. Yeah, I mean, I was really stressed. I was really stressed about those goblins. Like, they could have just won, couldn't they? They could have just won. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it was a great choice to make that blitz with Wolf, but it is what it is. Alright, fair enough, Bucky. Are you sure it's not always about me? It sure feels like it's always about me. Rescues his wolf here. Lovely jubbly. Had to do a one-er with a fleshy, but got it. Two stuns, lots of knockdowns. But the guard goes in for 2 hits. Really wanted the power there, didn't he? When your best lineman's a thrower, yeah. Problematic. No AV break. That solidifies the centre though. That's quite decent. No, I wouldn't have done that. So if it was me, I would have put in the Garda there. This guy would have blitzed him, this guy would have blocked him, and then this guy would have blocked him. Just gives you more blocks, doesn't it? I think like maxing, block maxing is where it's at. This does, I guess this does frenzy trap the wolf potentially, but only potentially. Because he's got a fleshy and he's got this block, so it's actually not really frenzy trapping the wolf at all, is it? But it's because he was going to base the ball with tackle. Okay, well that's why people do some things different, isn't it? Because they've got a different plan in their head. Like I would have just been standing in the way, but he's decided to go and base the ball, so that explains wanting to do that. Knockdown. And now the wall's got 2 into 2. Not a problem. Survives. Probably doesn't stand firm again. No, he uses it this time. Okay. First, he could have rushed to hit, couldn't he? Because then he would have been basing the tackler. So he'd have had payoff from blitzing with the fleshy. So I quite liked rushing with a fleshy and blitzing him so that you've got him isolated on a strength 4 afterwards. This ball seems very hittable, doesn't it? It does look a bit suboptimal, yeah. Peak knob turn, yeah. I don't know, Yoda. We need to get surveillance with his absolutely 100% scientific dice analysis to comment. Oh my God, he's got lucky with the ogre. That's your number 1 tactic with knobs. So that was pretty good. Very good. I mean, the block ogre is really good, isn't it? It is really good for getting lucky. Like he could have made this a 1D, couldn't he? I quite like making this a 1D, honestly. If you do that as a 1D, then you can just move this guy there, and then you can, well, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, you do have to dodge double rush to hit. But then it's a 2D, isn't it? So I think that was worth doing that as a 1D to make this a 2D. Even if it was a 3+, like. No, what about this one? Block there, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it can only go there. Hello, Quincy. As you can double rush. So I mean, the double rush is actually better than the 1D, right? 2-2 is better than the 3, so that actually works out better. But it did mean he had to get some knockdowns and stuff on the way. Has to re-roll this, doesn't he? 2D with tackle, gets him and in. Okay, well I would have pushed it up. I really don't like not pushing him up there. Like properly trap him, right? Trap him more. Just seems better. More of your tackle zones. Don't like that push direction. Oh, I don't like the dodge either. Just punch this guy. Just punch him. Just punch things.
I am here.
Hello, BDN. Nerf knobs, please. Please nerf knobs. Hello, Toxic Matthew. It's an interesting one. We might get a 0-0. We might get kicks, not kicks, overtime from a 0-0. Necro have taken a pounding, but you know the knobs have as well. I mean the Wraith can just dodge out to there now. He's got 4 rerolls. Okay, no, he goes in there for another hit. Feel like stopping yourself getting instantly 2-diced is better, but no knockdown. Maybe we'll get an Ogre Blitz. Has the Ogre Blitz gone stupid? I don't think so. I don't think the Ogre's gone stupid all game. I wonder if he'd have gone for the Ogre Blitz if he'd got the knockdown there. The Ogre Blitz looked alright, didn't it? Honestly. Yeah, the knobs are down for rerolls, but you know, they've got to get to overtime first, haven't they? There's no point having your rerolls and not getting to overtime, so I think he's doing the right things, more or less. It is, yeah. Oh, that foul appearance is brutal because if he got the knockdown, this guy was free, wasn't he, to come around? Glad he wouldn't knocked over the ghoul, so it's alright. Obviously he's going to do the dodge off with the attacker at the end, isn't he? So he's just going to think of what else he can do and how he can do it. I think it was right. I think it was the only, well, not the only blitz he had, obviously, but it was maybe the best one. I think if he'd got the knockdown up there, he might have gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 2D'd him, and then tagged the ball. But this is good, isn't it? Bracketing him with the tackle. Yeah, interesting that he did the dodge off before. I think he's just going to rush, single rush to base the wolf. Oh, double rushed. Why not put tackle on the ball? Because then he could blitz you off. Bucky. So if you have your tackle there, he can put a guard in or an assist. And not even a guard, right? Because he can stand this up. So you can put an assist in. He can blitz your guard, power him, and then walk away. Whereas now he's got a strength 5 player that he's got to hit. So while he can get forward afterwards, it's obviously harder to hit the strength 5. So yeah, it probably is potato time. Oh, this is a dodge. He didn't know it was a dodge, or he did, but he does the dodge, and he gets the push. Maybe he thought it was worth it. 4+. I mean, it would have been 4+ dodge with dodge, right? So doing it with this, he's got the advantage of if it fails, he's still got the ball. Potato. It does look like a big potato play, doesn't it? And but he hasn't really got anything to like stop him reacting to it. He's just running over there. I mean, it was intentional to blitz with a golem, but it's whether he knew it was a dodge or not, isn't it? Like, he might not have seen it. Like, you don't always see it, right? I'm sure it was intentional to blitz with a golem, Felly. It's whether he realised it was a 4+ dodge to do it. Yeah, exactly, right, Elliot. That's the thing. That's the thing. Yeah, there is. Oh, he spotted it. He spotted it, guys. Rush. Nah, you can't wrestle it. You've got to block tackle it. Yeah, that was worse probably than just potatoing up here, wasn't it? Getting tackled is pretty bad. Yeah, it's just show hands, so the block tackle is way better, right? If it was a blodger, then the wrestle's just as good. Kind of. Like, it's still worse, right? Because you'd rather hurt it. So you'd still rather hit a blodger with block tackle than wrestle. But the odds of knocking down are the same, obviously, with wrestle versus block tackle versus a blodger. But, well, the odds of getting the ball. You'd rather get the ball by hurting your opponent than knocking yourself on the ground, right? Placing yourself prone. But would it have been worth the rush? Good question. Good question. Because he does get to react afterwards with the other one, so... the Necro will have one ghoul, and he's here on his ass. Gets the full pow. Does he scatter it? He does. Out in front. So he's knocked over the tackle. And now the potato is on, isn't it? Prime potato action. Oh my goodness. Cost him a square of movement doing it that way, but it did make it for a 3+ dodge, didn't it? So I think everybody would have done it that way. He does have to at least make one rush now. probably have to do the other one as well, just so that if he gets pushed back, he's still in range. And he's going to have to do the other one eventually anyway, so. Lovely potato. Well, Pasteques just has to stop the score now, doesn't he? There's no counter score. He can forget that now. He's just got to stop this. Tuddy? Tuddy or not Tuddy? That's the question. So he goes for this. That's still a rush to assist. Well, to assist, then you can blitz with this one. But then if you're going to do that, you're better off blitzing with this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4 rushing, aren't you? Oh, I know what he could do. Okay, I found the slightly better play here. Let's see if he gets it. He doesn't, but it's good enough. So it's not slightly better, it's slightly safer. What he could have done was, he could have moved this guy over there and then done a 1 in 9 block with him, then moved this guy around to make that a 2D as well. Gets the knockdown thanks to tackle. Push him into range. 1, 2, 3, 4, rush, rush. No, nearly though. He just needs to chain it forward 1. Out of rerolls, yep. Out of rerolls. Yeah, maybe this guy can be a scoring threat now, eh? Since he didn't do that. Or he could rush foul. Rush foul's pretty good here, isn't it? Fouling a ghoul is good. Just full stop, fouling a ghoul is good, and it removes any chance he's got of scoring if you break AV. Which he's got a chance at the moment. Not a good one, but he does go for the foul. Oh. Yeah, I think that was. I don't think I gave him that move. I think that was a pretty obvious move. Let me just say. I think that was definitely the right play. I don't think there was any doubt. Like, yeah, he could have been a scoring threat, but your chance is so low. Go for that. Seems good. Because he could easily blitz you, right? He could easily blitz you and chain his ghoul forward. So. But he did it from the wrong square, right? He did it from there. If he'd rolled a double 1, I think he did it from this square. If he did it from double 1, he'd already filled the chain square in. The ghoul is dead. No regen. Pretty unlucky. Pretty unlucky, that. Way. Right, I mean, if the birds, well, they're not birds anymore, are they? If the knobs get their KOs and the toss, they probably just win here. Does the necro have been shattered? 1 wolf gone, 1 ghoul gone. Is it deserved? It's a bit of a dicing. I mean, so he's got an unprotected ghoul. in terms of skills and also in how he played him. He was getting hit a fair bit. So him losing him isn't too crazy. The KO on the Fleshy was a mighty blow hit. Not too crazy. Like, he's got mighty blow, right? He's got the mighty blow advantage in this game. The knobs. Oh my goodness. So it's not a dicing, but I mean, I think the knobs have had the better dice, but not by loads or anything. I mean, obviously they've had the better dice because they've killed 3 things. Yes, Necro have had some amazing dice to the ball, that's true. That's true, they've done some good scrambling. Oh boy, howdy. That's a failed Fleshy. But the Necros win the toss. He's got 8 players. Hope he's done his adversity training, because he's going to need it. Crikey. There's still 11 for the knobs. I don't think it's that on Veli. I mean, yes, it would have definitely been over. If the knobs had won the toss, I think it's just over. But now it looks really grim for the Necro, doesn't it? Really grim. Yeah, I guess it's still on, yeah. It's a full 8 turns each. So I guess what the Necro can do is just like try to score as soon as possible, and then take it to kicks, right? They just try to bang it in as quick as possible and take it to kicks. It's probably their strat here. Yeah, pens, yeah, but pens is good from here. Like, I'm taking kicks as the knob coach, not the knob coach, sorry, the Necro coach. I was trying desperately not to say knobhead. That's why I said knob coach instead of yeah. If I was the knob wrangler in this situation, no, the Necro. If I was the Necro, yeah, you take the kicks, right? Like, you're just trying to get the kicks. You just bang it in as quickly as possible. Hope for a touchback that he got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Could have rushed, couldn't he? He could have rushed, and he could have blitzed this guy, and he could have just like had a little sideline push, and then maybe he scores next turn, and then you take it to kicks. I guess he can delay the push a turn, can't he? Knock down the LOS and then just hope you get an opportunity. The problem is you've got so many players and he's going to be like in your face, and it's just going to be really hard to get the breakaway. Yeah, timeout and touchback was absolute dream scenario for the Necro, yeah. And it isn't over. Don't say it's over. Yeah, the Linos have it. Yeah, the knobs have been lucky not to take more removals, definitely. Definitely. If they, you can't really blame Liche for getting his ball hit too much, because he hadn't removed hardly any knobs, so it was it was a struggle. Both teams are kind of like better on defense and offense, aren't they? So herp derp, base.
Herp derp, base. This won't fail. I'm on the right. Burp.
That's pretty funny, isn't it? Yes, instant pressure indeed. Yeah, yeah. Like, now he hasn't got players to move, so how does he do a breakaway, right? Like, he was only ever going to have players to move on turn 1, wasn't he? That's kind of the problem. So he probably should have set up to quick score. Set up for a touchback is honestly probably what he should have done. Literally, he probably should have set up for a touchback.
I play on Xbox.
It is interesting he didn't use the ogre. Yeah, I would have been using the ogre to bully. Definitely. I mean, the problem that you've got with the wolf.
I really hate Imperial nobility with a burning passion. I think they are trash. Trash. And anyone that plays them is trash. Right? And they have a feather fetish. And I hate them.
The problem with the wolf is you can't outrun anybody. And like, the knobs have to commit because the knobs have to score it. The knobs don't want to just make this, like, the knobs just don't want to try and stop you scoring and go to kicks. The knobs absolutely have to get the turnover here, and they have to win in normal time without a reroll. So it is tricky for the knobs, definitely tricky for the knobs. It's not over. Don't say it's over. We'll see the AVs. Okay. Sensible ogre. Unbelievable. This looks like, I mean, there's an obvious gap that can be opened here, isn't there? Currently. Didn't blitz, did he? I don't think he blitzed that turn. So the obvious breakaway is still open, so you might have to go for it here, honestly. I think you do, you can make a breakaway. Is a breakaway a type of biscuit? Needed the power there, really. Obviously can't re-roll it. Because if he'd powered there, he could have blitzed with this Wraith, right? If this one was a POW, he could have followed, then this Wraith could have blitzed and then gone up. And then he could have had a breakaway, whereas now he's got a blitz with the other one. Which means he's only got one Wraith with him instead of two. Which isn't really good enough, is it? But he's still got to do it. I mean, he's still got to do this, right? He's getting two diced. Might not get POW'd. This is fine. It's better than not trying, isn't it? Yeah, that was not good. The knobs had to cover that. It was really easy to just put a guy there and stop that. Or at least slow it down. Yeah. And now every dice roll can concede in the touchdown, can't it? Because he's got no rerolls. So terrifying. If he doesn't power this, it sidesteps in front of the other one, which it does. Double rush. That was 30% to fail. Now he is going to just dodge, isn't he? He's got dodge. Oh my goodness! He fails and he dies. But yeah, he's got to dodge. Yeah, and score. I like that. I like just scoring there. So it wasn't over. It wasn't over. Eight undead did it versus 11 knobs. And now the knobs are down. They're Blood Sure Hands Blitzer. And they've got to score in 4 turns with no rerolls. Knobs did have this game, yeah. But I mean, you were right, Valley. You said it was a game with the Necro getting the reception. I thought they shouldn't have had a chance, but they somehow did. Unbelievable, Jeff. Breakaway biscuits, yeah. Don't take away my breakaway, wasn't it? That was the that was an advert. Failed dodge into death into a score, yeah, that was something. But he can still get to kicks here. The knobs can still get to kicks. Knobs, knobs, knobs. Do you know what? Speaking of knobs, I'm not really a fan of hobnobs. Please don't unsub. Oh, blitz! It's quite a deep kick though. Unfault. Sorry, everybody. Just not really bothered by them. Oh, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Remember that? Yeah. Yeah. I've just never really been a fan. There you go. Ooh, he's blitzed from the wrong angle because now he doesn't have to fend, right? So he's just not going to fend. Needlessly blitz from the wrong angle there. Doesn't get the skull diced. Oh, and fended. He should have also not fended again, right? And then sucked him onto the sideline. Sucked him further off. Sucked him off further. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of that fend. Well, not a fan of this blitz either. You've got to get motoring downfield. I don't think you've got really time to be dilly-dallying with that wolf. Oh no, he sidestepped. Did he forget sidestep? He might have done. Can follow though. Oh, he's not. He was not a block player. Sorry, I thought it was a block player. So obviously you have to take the push there. Idiot Jim, don't mind me. Gets the power there. I mean, he's got 4 turns. He doesn't actually have to get that motoring, does he? I guess, but I don't know. I feel like, and there's only 8 players, so maybe you don't need to get motoring. Like really, versus 8 players, you should be able to score pretty easily, shouldn't you? And in fact, the wolf is one of the few danger pieces. So maybe, actually, he should have, you know... I mean, I definitely think he shouldn't have I think he shouldn't have fended. And then maybe he should have gone for the surfing move after he didn't fend. Yes. Yes, I think so. It's hard to say it. So the reason I want to more up the pitch is you've got no rerolls. I would just want to have not fended so he's out of the picture, and then I would have gone up this way, and I would have tried to just plough forward. I feel like you've got to really go forward because you can't roll dice to stall, right? Because you'll just fail. You know, if you have to roll a 3+, you'll fail. So, like, I feel like you just have to throw everything in the game as far forward as quickly as possible. Diomed, Miko Silva, not even a question. Absolutely, unequivocally, Diomed is the favourite. Hello, Dimmy G. What a raid. Absolutely glorious. Welcome, Dimmy Raiders. Hello, Chunter. A certain Roger would have wished a certain zombie had found. Yes. Yes. Brilliant. Yeah, Diamond's got to be the favourite because he got to the final of the Season 2 finals. He got the final of the World Championship. Then he got the final of the first Super League for a World Championship ticket. And then he won the next 3 that had World Championship tickets. So out of the 6 most competitive tournaments in Blood Bowl 3, he's got to the final of all 6. And he's won 3 of them. So, pretty unbelievable record from Diomed. And I think it's completely reasonable to say he's the best in the world. Yep. Yep. Watching your lowly Jets? No. 2 1D powers, nice. I saw the Jets, so I checked on my fantasy football team. I've got to be honest. So he's got free progression here, hasn't he? So, what you have to do when you don't have rerolls is take free progression. I did beat his goblins, yeah. Give me the title, honestly. Give me the title already. I beat Diomed when he had goblins. Goblins clearly the most OP team in Blood Bowl. 2 out of 3 have qualified, so they've got the better. No, this is not good. Not good. You're rolling dice without moving the ball. You can't do that. That's what I think. Move the ball first. I just think you just have to move the ball first, right? I qualified through the World Championship by Morg Bowl, Christopher B, which was a great cup run by Coach Morg, who is no longer involved in Blood Bowl, or at least not at the moment. But the cup is still alive and the league is still alive. You can sign up there and see if you can also, might be a direct ticket on the line, hopefully will be. So there you go. Glorious. Honestly, Goblins are probably the best race for qualifying at the moment, right? Because they've literally qualified. 2 out of 3 Goblin teams have qualified. So they're probably the most successful team in the play-ins. Or maybe Undead are actually, because Plo and Justician both qualified, didn't they? They might have been the only 2 Undead. So actually, maybe Undead are the most. Maybe Undead is 2 out of 2. Blitzers with the Wraith. Base the ball. Base. 4 massive raid from Canor. Thank you very much. Welcome, Canorians and Dimians and Eliodians. All the way today. Thank you very much, guys. A great day of World Championships actions today. Oh, the Fleshy could be getting in now. No, he couldn't. He's just got to dodge him, hasn't he? He's just got to dodge him. Massive dodge coming up now. Oh, he dodged the wrong one. It's the wrong trousers, Gromit. I had to get the strength for him, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, rush. Like, it was really unlikely, but it's amazing if it works, isn't it? It's completely amazing if that works. Game winning if it works. So I think you've got to go for the game winning play there. Yeah, the Necro 1Ds have been insane. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But now this sidestep foul appearance guy on the ball is a big problem of a Pastec. I've just said it, Christopher B. I can't say it again. If you want a World Championship ticket, then this is a way to get them. The Morg Cup is starting very soon, and run by Chrissy B, taken over from Coach Morg, and it's, you know, how I got my ticket and one of the best ways to play Blood Bowl. Glorious. It's the power there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Still can't get anywhere, can he? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He doesn't get anywhere, unfortunately. Oh, he did fail the foul appearance to blitz. He was going to blitz him with wrestle, but he failed the foul appearance. So now he doesn't get to move at all, and he's going to have to just go for a dodge, I guess. Makes the dodge. Doesn't stand in Chun's column. But that means he can get hit more easily by the wolf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So maybe he should have been there, and then he would have had to do a 5-4-3 to surf him. Whereas now he can do a 4-3-2-2 to hit him. But probably better to just blitz and base with a wraith, isn't it? Oh, I've got no idea. I've got no idea. You could ask Breaky T to add it to his sheet if you want. There's this. Oh, in fact, it might be on there already, actually. It might already be on there. It literally might already be on there. Oh, no, it's not. It's got whether it was an official comp or not. He could have a little thing on the coach info whether they played last year. I'm gonna ask him. Right, does the 1D? Again, the 1Ds never fail for the Necro. And rushes and bases the ball. Incredible. Yeah, I like that dodge. So he's gonna dodge and retag this guy, I guess, because then at least, like, you know, if it's a both down. It's not a turnover, right? So but he can 3 dice him. The problem is by doing the dodge, it makes it a 3 dice. Ooh, so maybe he shouldn't have done. Yeah, he shouldn't have done that dodge, should he? Yeah, he gets to 3 dice and fill all of the sidestep squares. Yeah. I mean, he could have blitzed with block as well. Oh! He rolls a 1, so he's got a dodge, and he makes the dodge, and it goes to kicks. 1-0 to the Necro. 2-0 to the Necro. Really bad for the Knobs now. Oh, they win 1 though. They win another one. No, they didn't. It was 3-1 to the Necro. 4-1 to the Necro. Oh well, there we go. Good effort from the Knobs, honestly. Good effort from the Knobs. Well done.
I think they are trash.
Well done. I think that is, yeah, I think Liche beat Wenteros, didn't he, in the first round?
And I hate them.
Is that right? Is that what happened? Did Liche beat Wenteros in round 1? Yeah, he did, on kicks, I think. So yeah, there we go. Incredible resilience from Liche, gets through to the main event with Necro. We were all cheering on the Knobs there, all of us who'd qualified anyway, that's for sure. So there you go. Unfortunately, Knobs don't make it. Commiserations to Pasteques. Congratulations to Liche. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and stay fantastic.